Hello, hello, it's Julie Davison from juliedavison.com. Welcome to Thursday Night Stamp Therapy. I'm so happy you are here. It is Thursday, August 29th, 2024, and we've got a short little video for you today, a little mini stamp therapy session. I'm going to be making one card with the new Regal Floral stamp set and Regal Winter paper. This is a card actually I already shared on Facebook. It's left over from a shoebox swap that I did last weekend. It was so much fun. And this video is not really going as planned. I am not feeling so great tonight since I did that last video. And so I've rescheduled our normal video for tomorrow night. So there's going to be a longer video tomorrow night in which I will unveil the August 2024 project kit featuring the Season of Green and Gold suite from the online exclusives as promised. So come back tomorrow for that. Today I just wanted to do a quick little video for you because I know so many of you are here to hang out on Thursday. Yes, go Illini. Nancy's posting about the University of Illinois' first football game is tonight at 8 p.m. Gosh, it's so late. And my hubby and 3 of my 4 kids are actually on their way there right now. So excited to cheer them on and see the marching band. And I am looking forward to just resting, hopefully, the rest of the evening. So we're gonna get right into it. Did you guys see the other video? I did a surprise video a couple hours ago. I just was having so much fun playing with the mini catalog. And so I wanted to share details because some of you were asking me last time. The mini catalog, of course, starts next week on Wednesday, September 4th. And I am offering a product share this year, as I do every time there's a new catalog. And so if you would like to reserve yours, you can go to tinyurl.com/SD2024 product share. I think this link is in the video description. If not, I'll make sure that it is afterwards. And so I just wanted to show you what comes in that product share. So these are, product shares are such a great way to sample things that come out in the new catalog. So this is a 6x6 piece of every designer paper that is in every designer paper pattern that's in this new September through December mini catalog. A few upside down there. So you're going to get to try everything. And I think that's such a great way to see the new stuff in person, because it's always so much more beautiful in person than it is in the book. So the product share will let you sample 6x6 of all the paper, a yard of every ribbon. So you get a little bit of all of that. And aren't these ribbons gorgeous? There's like a little hair stuck to the tape. Oh my gosh, I think these are some of my favorite ribbons in a catalog in a long time. Not that we've had bad ribbons, but I'm just really excited about these. The Regal colors are just so beautiful. Blackberry, Bliss, Shaded Spruce, some Wild Wheat, Cherry Cobbler, and a little bit of Pool Party in there. I don't know why it's pink. It must be rubbing against something. Also, I am including this in my product share. I'm really excited about it. It is called the Joyful Sayings Ephemera Pack. And so you'll get an entire package in your product share. And this is going to be such a great way for you to just jump right in and use these sentiments, these seasonal sentiments, to create cards right away with the designer paper and the ribbon that you get in the product share. So you can mix and match these with your designer paper to create some cards, and I will show you some examples of that in another video. But tonight I just want to stamp a quick card for you. And I'm going to be using some designer paper from the Regal Winter. And I can't show you inside pages of the catalog just yet. We are getting so close. Just a week. As a heads up, Mom and I are going to be featuring the Autumn, what is it? Autumn, Splendid Autumn? I think it's Splendid Autumn designer paper. Yeah, Splendid Autumn Suite. We are going to be featuring that in our Sunday stamping video this week. So if you are looking for more ideas using this amazing paper and the coordinating stamp set and dies, tune in on Sunday for that. But today I wanted to use the Regal Winter and create this card because I had the pieces that were done and ready, and so I thought it would just be an easy thing for me to show you. So there are 2 designer papers in this suite, and they are both 12 by 12. This first one is called Regal Winter, and it's just got some gorgeous regal colors in these floral prints. So we've got some busier patterns. There are 2 of them that have lots of different colors, and then on the other side some more monochromatic in those beautiful regal colors. I love that plaid. We've got Night of Navy, Blackberry, Bliss, some cherry cobbler, blueberry bushel, wild wheat, pretty peacock. Oh my gosh, this paper is so pretty. There's also some lighter colors. I feel like a little pool party in there, a little bit of maybe some fresh freesia, some petal pink. I think just absolutely gorgeous. There's also this other paper. Excuse me. It has 3 different 12 by 12 patterns, and so you're going to get 2 of each sheet. Just checking the catalog. It is called Regal Distressed Patterns, and it comes in a white with gold, cherry cobbler with gold, and pretty peacock with gold. These are 12 by 12, and I've just cut them down for the product share. So in the product share, you get to try everything. It is such a great way to sample everything from the catalog. So if you've already signed up for the mini catalog product share, I'll be sending out invoices tonight, hopefully, or first thing in the morning. So thank you to everyone who has signed up already. I will order all this stuff when the catalog launches next week on Wednesday, and then be able to send those out to you a week or 2 after that. I'm using the Regal Floral stamp set. It's a coordinating stamp set with the Regal Winter paper. It's got these beautiful distinctive stamp images, as well as sentiments that are just perfect. Wishing I were there to give you a hug, sending love your way, thanks, and missing you. I love the I love the ease of this stamp set. No coloring involved. It also has some coordinating dies, a detail die here, as well as some outline dies, and this really awesome label die. And the label die still has a piece from the last thing I cut, and it's not going to come out. Where's my poker? There it is. So it has sort of 2 frames here, and one of them will die cut as just that outside frame, and then the other piece will die cut as the center one. And here's an example of a card I created with the other part of that die. So it is one die, and it die cuts both pieces, the frame and the inside. Kind of a fun shape, a little bit different. So I'm going to make a card, and you want to see samples before or after I make the card? How about before? Let me show you some of those samples. Here's another card. In fact, this is the one I shared in the video that we just did this afternoon. I love this layout. It is just so much fun. I also stamped some of the images here to peek behind the circle. The color is Blackberry, Bliss, some wild wheat in there, pretty peacock. Here's a swap card I got from Tracy Jacobs, layering some of those pieces on the distressed tile embossing folder. And I also got this card during our shoebox swap. Oh my gosh, have you guys ever been to a shoebox swap? It is so much fun. This one was designed by Sandy Jacobson, and it has a little crisscross panel there. So the way a shoebox swap works is everyone brings materials to make a card that they've designed, and they put all the materials in a shoebox. And then there's several different ways. You can have where you grab a shoebox and you make the card and you put the shoebox back, or typically the way we do it is that we set up a station at a table, and then we just rotate from station to station to make each card. So it's called the shoebox swap because you bring your materials in a shoebox. And we did one last weekend with local team members. We also had an option for away team members to send their cards and still participate. And it's just so much fun to gather and stamp like that. So if you're a demonstrator, I highly recommend doing that with your team. But you know what? Honestly, if you just love to stamp, you don't have to be a demonstrator to do a shoebox swap. I used to get together with a local group of stamping friends, most of whom were not demonstrators, and we called it Card Club, and we would each bring a project and a shoebox swap, and we'd pass our boxes or our trays around the table and take turns making each other's cards, and it was just so much fun to gather and stamp together. So wherever you are, wherever you're gathering with other stampers, give that a try, a shoebox swap. It's so much fun. Here is another regular card swap I received in the mail from Celine Kempton, and she used a new bundle from the mini catalog, but I pulled it out because she used a little bit of that Regal Winter paper with the flowers. I thought it was such an interesting pairing with the tree and with the snowflakes, but the blue is just so gorgeous. So whether you're using it with flowers or trees or something else, I think this paper is just so gorgeous. Well, I'm only just beginning with this designer paper. I'm sure I will have many more samples to share in the future, but let's go ahead and get started with the pieces I have cut. So for my shoebox swap, I had all the pieces ready to go in the envelopes. I used basic beige for my card base. I'm just loving this color. I gotta order some more because I used it all up. I got a piece for the middle. This is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And let me get out my ruler so I can measure, and I'll add these to the video description for you. Okay, so this piece is 3 1/2 by 4 1/4. Also basic beige, so it's going to kind of just be tone on tone here. And this is a current embossing folder. It's called like the 3D floral or layering floral. Now I gotta look it up. Hold on. You can find it in the annual catalog, and the embossing folders are back here. So this embossing folder is number 10. It's called the Layered Florals embossing folder. And so I just love that it's so versatile because it goes so well with the floral here in the Regal Winter designer paper, don't you think? I love that. So I got my cardstock here, the basic beige, and then the designer paper is 2 inches by 5 inches. And I pulled colors from here for our card. So I'm using, for the card tonight, Blackberry Bliss Cherry Cobbler, and you can't read the label because it's all faded, but it's Petal Pink. And I just saw Jackie's comment that I was bubbly in the last video. I feel bubbly in a different way tonight. I don't know. I must have eaten something that doesn't agree with my system, because I just don't feel so, bubbly. Or bubbly, I guess, in a different way. Oh, so I'm sorry if I have lower energy tonight, but I promise I'll bring it tomorrow. We're gonna feel good. We're gonna have a great video tomorrow night with our full Season of Gold class, green and gold. Okay, these pieces here, we've got 2 1/2 by 2 1/2 white, and 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 Blackberry Bliss. And then our little petal pink piece, oops, that's centimeters, is about 3 1/2 inches by 5/8 inch. So it is between 1/2 inch and 3/4 of an inch. And so we're gonna do some stamping. Let's get our grid paper out. I also, oh, you know what? I forgot to get a stamp. I want to do on the inside, wishing you, I love this sentiment. I'm getting ready to move Claire back to campus, and I'm going to miss her so much. The sentiment here says, wishing I were there to give you a hug. And I feel like I'm just going to want to send this like every day to Claire. Wishing I were there to give you a hug. So this is going to go on the inside of the card. Okay, so we're going to do our stamping. I'm going to start with the trio of flowers. And I don't know how well you can see on camera, but we just have this great distinctive, of course, I just re-inked this, so we'll see. We'll see how this turns out. But this great distinctive stamp that just has so many details in the shading. I think, excuse me. It gets a little bit muddled with a juicy ink pad, and you know, my typical trick is to take like the spoon and scoot the ink over, because the ink is very lightweight, so just scoot it over with a plastic spoon, and then I'll just rinse that when I'm done. And let me show you on white cardstock the difference. Oops, I just almost put that in there. So You just get a little bit more detail when the ink pad is not so juicy. And here you can see a little bit better some of the detail and the variation in the shadings and coloring. While we've got this one open, let's do our sentiments. So we're going to have on the inside, wishing I were there to give you a hug. And for the front of the card, we're going to use that little pink strip and stamp sending love your way. Perfect. Back to our focal point on the front, we're going to add some petal pink and some petal pink and some cherry cobbler. So the petal pink is kind of, I think, an unusual color for leaves, but I was trying to pick up some of the colors here. And since the leaves are a little bit of that light pink, maybe even like a pretty in pink, but I decided to go with petal pink. I thought that was a nice pairing. And then some cherry cobbler to bring in some of that beautiful red. So pretty. Okay, so we're gonna layer these together and make a card. And I tried to sit down before we got started and I got interrupted because I wanted to come up with another card using this layout to share with you. And I was looking at another new embossing folder that's coming out in the mini catalog, and it's plaid. It goes with the Reindeer Days suite. And oh my gosh, I thought that would be so cute to do a little card like that. So I'll probably have to copy this layout and try that again with another designer paper and embossing folder and suite. And that's what I love. Oh, I forgot to stamp the other pieces here. That's what I love about having a good card layout, is you can just go crazy and add some different paper, change up the colors, and have a totally different card. There we go. Now we match. I should have stamped the envelope too, but I'll just save that for later. We're going to add the embossed cardstock across the front. So it's going to go from top to bottom about 3/4 of an inch or so from the side. And I'm going to just take my scissors and trim. There's just a little bit that's hanging over the edge here. All right, we're going to add our designer paper. And I want to add a good bit of adhesive on either end of the designer paper because it's going to stick on just on the other side of the embossed cardstock, and I want to make sure that it does not pop up. I want to make sure it stays down, so I'm going to put that extra little adhesive there. And then we're going to layer our sentiment across the focal image. So I'm using a fresh sheet. Ooh, what a treat. A fresh sheet of Stampin' Dimensionals. Look at that. And I'm going to go at an angle. And then add that. Oh, it's so pretty. I just love these colors together. Okay, quick poll. Have you received your mini catalog in the mail? As a customer, as a demonstrator, I've heard from a lot of you that your catalogs are coming. So hopefully they arrive soon. The mini catalog does start next week on Wednesday, so we still have a little bit of time. And if you don't currently shop with me and would like one, then you can shop in my online store this month. Take advantage of the designer paper sale, and you can get a free catalog. I'll send you one after your order comes through, and I'll include the August bonus project kit, which I will be revealing tomorrow night, featuring the Season of Green and Gold designer paper from Online Exclusives. We're not quite done. We're going to add some bling. These are the dots that come in this suite. It's the oh, someone trimmed my envelope. This is what is this called? Regal foiled adhesive back. We've got the green and pink and blue. I feel like these are a little brighter than the designer paper, but I still am loving them. We're gonna do one at the top and two of the the Blackberry on the bottom. So pretty. Oh, I'm seeing you guys are receiving your catalog. I'm so happy. So tell me what you think about Regal Winter. Is this a suite that you have on your wish list for when the catalog starts? Or are you looking at other things? What are you excited about from the new catalog? Here are my Regal Winter cards again. I'm still not sure about the Wild Week card base. I might have to change that up a little bit. I'm having so much fun with these, and I've been getting lots of swaps in the mail, some of which I shared with you already, and I've got even more coming, so I can't wait to share. We'll do a whole video next week sharing cards from the new mini catalog to inspire you. But before I let you go tonight, I do have some happy mail to share with you that I received in the last few weeks. And I'm so happy I remembered because it's been piling up a little bit. I just want to say thank you to everyone who has sent me cards. I always feel so loved, and I love getting cards in the mail, and I know you do as well. So I hope that you are sending lots of cards to friends and family and sharing that love and that hug with a fold in the middle. And if you would like to get a happy mail, make sure you check out the Great Big Card Swap, because it is so much fun. You send in one card and you get to see a bunch of awesome ideas, and then you get a card back in the mail. I think that's the best part, is getting a card back in the mail. Well, this first card is very, very special because it comes from someone named Sarah Douglas. And if you aren't familiar, Sarah Douglas is the CEO of Stampin' Up. She sent me a card with a nice little letter or note inside congratulating me on my 1.2 million career sales milestone that I hit a couple months ago. So it was such a fun surprise to get that in the mail from her. I love the designer paper that she used. She cut a little angle, and I love just that different pattern in the corner. This is the Fresh as a Daisy die cut with a little sponge dauber of wild wheat in the middle. Such an easy, fun design that I am totally going to case. Oh, so fun to get that. And I love all of the cards that you guys sent just as much. Here is one from Debbie Ramos, and she sent me a thank you card using the frames and flowers designer paper and some of those die cuts. So gorgeous. Debbie, thank you so much for this beautiful card. It just made me smile. Some of my favorite colors: petal pink, calypso coral, and that beautiful pretty peacock. I also got this fun card from Sandy Coy Emery using the Thoughtful Journey designer paper. This one is one that's on sale, and last I checked it was still available, so be sure to check that out. That online, the sale for designer paper ends Saturday, August 31st. So make sure to check that out. You can save 15% on designer paper from the annual catalog. Here's another one with the Thoughtful Journey designer paper. This one is from Lori Helvig. Love just the simple layering here and the cute little brass butterfly. I got this card from Rachel Chamberlain using the flowering zinnias. Simply Zinnia, I think, is the name of the bundle with the detailed zinnia dies. Such a great color combination here with pumpkin pie and a little crushed curry. This one just arrived yesterday from Susie. I love that beautiful butterfly and some non-Stampin' Up! Designer paper. It's really beautiful, Susie. Thank you for that. Oh my gosh, here is a treat. This one from Karen Gondon, and she sent this fun fold card to say thank you. I have to say thank you to you though, Karen. She participated in my 12 Days of Christmas gift box, and not only got a gift box for herself, but also got a couple little 6-day gift boxes for her friends that came to visit. And so she created a fun little experience for them and sharing those gifts. And so thank you, Karen, for participating in my 12 Days of Christmas gift box. I'm so happy that you had fun stamping with your friends and having and being able to experience that together. Now, if you missed out on 12 Days of Christmas in July, be sure that you stay tuned. 12 Days of Christmas coming up. I'll be posting more information in November, and the gift box countdown with videos will start December 1st. These are some extra cards I received from the Great Big Card Swap, and I just want to give another shout out and a thank you to all of the people who sent me an extra card. This one from Kimberly Barbish, a little easy center step card. They're so gorgeous with that sunset and the beach. This was for our summer theme. We had a this or that with monochromatic colors on Tuesday night's video. This one from Mimi Hennelly, and she created this awesome little fishing vest with all the pockets. And there was a note in her other card, I can't remember who she said that she was inspired by to create this. So fun and colorful. I just loved that. This one from Linda Vanderspool. There was another one for our monochromatic swab that had Summer Splash. So much fun. I loved this sort of simple, clean and simple version. So beautiful and understated. This card is from Marie Ferrito. So absolutely gorgeous. She did one in copper and one in silver, and she used some metallic ink to do this. She said, I painted a piece of copper clay cardstock with a bright copper ink, and then once it was dried, she ran it through the Changing Leaves embossing folder. So gorgeous. I gotta check that embossing folder because it was not available the last time I looked, but I thought it was supposed to be available this week. So I will have to double check that one. Here's another this or that from Tuesday night. This one from Terry O, first time swapper. She had a pink version and a blue version. I love this one with the petal pink and pretty in pink and those painted lavender dyes that she used for that. So fun. Here's one from Mesa Sama using Rococo Rose retired color with some bubble bath. They pair together really nicely. Such a beautiful card. And very similar here to Sarah's card with a little bit of an angle just on the top instead of at the bottom. Really fun. Our last one was a this or that from Terry Biggs, and she had one in Parakeet Party. The triple time stamping with the Seaside Wishes bundle and the sand dollars. So fun. Thank you so much to everyone who sent me cards this month. I absolutely just adore them all, and I adore all of you. I know this was a short video, and I'm so sorry to keep it short, but I am going to go rest a little bit and rest up for tomorrow night. So I do have a regular rescheduled video to share with you tomorrow. It will feature the August bonus project kit featuring the Season of Green and Gold designer paper from Online Exclusives. So be sure to come back. We're going to do this again, but a regular video, a regular length. Thank you so much for your patience and for your understanding. And thank you for being here tonight and participating in the live chat, leaving comments on the replay. I love you guys all so much. All right, thumbs up if you enjoyed our short video tonight, our short Thursday night stamp therapy. And I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. So tune in at 7:15 p.m. Central Time tomorrow on Friday, August 30th for the real stamp therapy. This wasn't pretend. This was real too. It was just short for the longer stamp therapy. All right, guys, have a good night. I'll see you soon. Bye.